Captain,
anything wrong? The accommodations?
No. They appear quite interesting.
The cells are below. This is the common room for those who wait.
How long do they wait?
Some an hour, and some a lifetime.
Do they all await the Inquisition?
No. These are merely thieves. Murderers. If you need anything, just shout. If you're able.
What did he mean by that? Calm yourself. There's a remedy for everything but death. That could be the very one we need. Good morning, gentlemen. Ladies. I regret being thrust upon you in such a manner and hope that you will not find my company objectionable. In any case, I trust that I shall not be among you long. Inquisition, wait! Turn out!
Noise! Trouble! Fight! Kill each other if you must, but for God's sakes, do it quietly. Who are you? Speak up!
Cervantes. Don Miguel de Cervantes.
A gentleman!
It has never saved me from going to bed hungry.
And that?
My servant. And may I have the honor?
They call me the governor. What's your game?
My game?
Your specialty, man. Cut purse, highwayman?
Oh, nothing so interesting. I'm a poet. No, not for that. Too bad.
Well, let's get on with the trial.
Excuse me, what trial?
Yours, of course.
But what have I done?
Oh, we'll find something.
You seem to be misunderstanding. I'll only be here for a few moments.
My dear sir, no one enters or leaves this prison without being tried by his fellow prisoners.
And if I'm found guilty?
Oh, you will be.
What sort of sentence?
We generally find a prisoner, all of his possessions.
All of them?
It's not practical to take more.
One moment. These things are my livelihood.
I thought you said you were a poet.
Of the theater.
False.
Costumes and properties. You see, I'm actually a playwright and an actor. So these poor things cannot be any possible use to... Master! No! Please! No, that, please! Anything with that!
Heavy! Valuable?
Only to me.
We might let you ransom it.
I have no money.
How unfortunate. Paper!
Manuscript.
Still worthless.
Wait! Do it! You spoke of a trial. By your own word, I must be given a trial.
Oh, very well. I hereby declare this court in session. Now then, what are you here for?
I'm to appear before the Inquisition.
Heresy?
Not exactly. You see, I was employed by the government as a tax collector.
Poet? Actor? Tax collector?
A temporary thing to keep us from starvation.
How does a tax collector get in trouble with the Inquisition?
I made an assessment against the monastery of La Merced. When they refused to pay, I issued a lien on the property.
You did what?
He foreclosed on a church.
Why are you here?
Well, someone had attacked a notice on the church door.
These two have empty rooms in their heads.
The law says to treat everyone equally. We only obey the law.
Governor, if you don't mind, I should like to prosecute this case.
Why?
Let us say I detest stupidity, especially when it masquerades as virtue. Miguel de Cervantes, I charge you with being an idealist, a bad poet, and an honest man. How plead you?
Guilty.
It is the judgment of this court.
Your Excellency, what about my defense?
But you just pleaded guilty.
Well, since I have admitted guilt, isn't the court required to hear me out?
For what purpose?
The jury may choose to be lenient.
He's trying to gain time.
Do you have a scarcity of that?
Any urgent appointments?
It is true. I am guilty of these charges. An idealist? Well, I've never had the courage to believe in nothing. A bad poet? Well, that comes a bit more painfully. Still.
Let's hear your defense.
Your Excellency, if you've no objection, I should like to present it in a manner that I know best, in the form of a charade.
Charade?
Entertainment, if you will.
Entertainment.
At worst, it may beguile your time. And if any of you should care to intervene.
Oh, Governor, I should like to protest.
No, let's hear it out.
Then may I set the stage. I shall impersonate a man. Come, enter into my imagination and see him. His name, Alonso Quijana, a country squire, no longer young, bony, hollow-faced, eyes that burn the fire of inner vision. Being retired, he has much time for books. He studies them from morn to night, and often through the night as well. And all he reads oppresses him, fills him with indignation at man's murderous ways towards man. He broods and broods and broods. And finally, from so much brooding, his brains dry up. He lays down the melancholy burden of sanity and conceives the strangest project ever imagined: to become a knight errant and to sally off in the world to right all wrongs. No longer shall he be playing Alonso Quijana, but a dauntless knight known as Don Quixote de la Mancha. Hear me now, thou bleak and unbearable world, thou abase and debauched as can be. For a knight with his banners all bravely unfurled now hurls down his gauntlet to thee. I am my Don Quixote, the Lord of adventure.
Oh, marvelous, Your Grace. But it's peculiar. To me, this great highway to glory looks exactly like the road to El Boso, where you can buy chickens cheap.
Like beauty, my friend, 'tis all in the eyes of the beholder. Only wait and thou shalt see amazing sights.
What kind?
Why, knights and nations, warlocks, wizards, a cavalcade of vast unending armies.
They sound dangerous.
They are dangerous, but one there'll be who leads them, and he be the most dangerous of all.
Well, who is he?
Who? The great enchanter. Beware him, Sancho, for his thoughts are cold and his spirit shrilled. He has eyes like little machines, and where he walks, the earth is blighted. But one day we shall meet face to face, and on that day...
I wouldn't get upset, Your Grace. As I always say, have patience and shuffle the cards.
Ah! Do you never run out of proverbs?
No, I have a belly full of them.
Aha!
Now what?
How long since we sallied forth?
About 2 minutes.
Oh, so soon shall I engage in brave, unequal combat.
Combat? Where?
Canst not see? There, below, a monstrous giant of infamous repute.
What giant?
'Tis the dark and dreaded ogre by the name of Matagoga. You can tell him by the 4 great arms he has whirling on his back.
It's a windmill.
Oh, feckless giant standing there! Avast! Avaunt! En garde!
Oh.
Beware!
No, Your Grace! I swear by my wife's black mustache that's the giant! Didn't I tell you? Didn't I say, Your Grace, that's a windmill?
Oh, the work of my enemy.
The enchanter?
At the last moment, he changed that ogre into a windmill. Sancho, it comes to me.
What, Your Grace?
How he was able to upset me. It is because I have never properly been dubbed a knight.
Well, that's no problem. Just tell me how it's done, and I'll be glad to attend to it.
Thank you, my friend, but it may only be done by another knight.
Now, that's a problem. I've never seen another knight.
The lord of some castle would do, or a king, or even a duke.
Well, I'll keep an eye out for any kings or dukes as we go. By the way, does Your Grace know where we're going?
Wherever the road may lead. Aha,
What is it?
the very place.
Where?
There.
If Your Grace would just give me a hint.
There in the distance, a castle.
Castle?
Rock-bound amidst the crags.
Crags?
And the banners, oh, the brave banners flaunting in the wind.
Anything on them?
I see a cat crouching on a field tawny, and beneath it, the inscription, meow. Undoubtedly the insignia of some great lord.
Well, that's just fine, Your Grace. Perhaps this is where you could get yourself drugged.
Dubbed. Plan with thy bugle that a dwarf may mount the battlements and announce our coming.
But I don't see a castle. But I do see something. Perhaps an inn.
An inn?
We better pass it by, Your Grace. These roadside places are full of rough men and women.
Come, we shall ride straight to the drawbridge of yon castle, and there thy vision may improve. Now here we have an example of how to the untrained eye one thing may seem to be another. To Sancho, an inn. To Quixote, a castle. To someone else, whatever his mind may make it. But for the sake of argument, let us grant Sancho his vision. An inn. A kindly innkeeper. His less kindly wife. Rough men. Muleteers. 15 miles on the road today. And in most particular, a woman called Aldonza.
Keep it till it throws